Once upon a time, there was a young, beautiful woman. Her name was Serena. She grew up on the mountaintop far away from the ocean. One day, her father comes to her and says,
"You will be leaving tonight. I have sold you to a nice young lad who has paid quite a lot for your beauty."
In fear and shock, Serena plans to run away with her boyfriend Brad.
"Hey, my name is Brad. Love Serene very much, and I hope to live a long, happy life with her."
They have planned to elope in a faraway land. They plan their escape a couple hours before and manage to make it. As Serena is excited to start her new life, Brad has another plan. As they near a big forest, 3 pirates jump out and grab Serena while one stays back and gives Brad a large sum of money. Serena saw the whole thing, and out of immense fear, she passed out. Serena wakes up hours later in a dungeon on a boat in the middle of the ocean. As she looked around, she saw a dozen other women. Not knowing what to do and being so frightened, she decided to find an escape and jump overboard to swim for safety. That night, she managed to pick the lock with a hairpin. Before jumping, she promises to come back for the others. Problem is, she doesn't know how to swim and starts to drown. She gets tangled in the huge amounts of plastic in the ocean and sinks further and further down to where everything starts to go black, when suddenly a gleaming figure comes down and plants a kiss on her to save her. Serena wakes up, gasping for air. Then she starts to look around when she sees the gleaming light has started to settle and turns into a beautiful mermaid. The beautiful mermaid helps her up, and as Serena looks down, she sees that the plastic wrap has cut her legs and it's very hard to move. As a last result, Brooke uses her powers to transform the plastic into a beautiful long tail. Serena, who has been through so much in one day, passes out from exhaustion. She woke up hours later with the beautiful mermaid who saved her. She then introduces herself and says her name is Brooke, like stated earlier. Brooke curiously asks Serena how she, as a human, landed on the outskirts of Mermaid Town. Serena then starts to explain how her father sold her, and as she tried to escape, her ex-boyfriend sold her, and then she ended up with the evil pirates. Brooke immediately knew who those pirates were. They hunted and sold women all through the kingdom. Anger and hatred grew in Serena, and that's when she decided something needed to be done. That night, Brooke and Serena formulated a plan to go into the ocean and hunt down the hunters. Once they finally came across the huge pirate ship, they drew them in with their voices and sang them. And sank them. As they investigated the sunken ship for any survivors or the pirates, they found the missing women and they saved them all and later turned. This is where they swore that if they ever saw another man, to bring him and his ship down. This continued for centuries, allowing the mermaids to migrate into sirens. And this is why mermaids drown men.